Jurion Dickey, he must have did something and got kicked out of school. So it's just like you gotta fall in line because you don't want to get caught up. And speaking of getting caught up, uh, what's your top seven receivers?
Hmm. In the NFL, right?
Yeah, we guys. So pre-show, we were having a discussion about how we would do this list, and so we decided to do top seven receivers, and we're gonna have an honorable mention. And the season, and we're gonna our seven is not necessarily based off of stats and a season that a player had last year, but it's just of what we think of what the player is.
Okay. All right then. Perfect lead in. I'll let me introduce y'all to my list. This is gonna be no order, only because I
No
didn't
order.
order it when I. It would be too hard to do order at this point in time.
You
But
just like J. Cole, run away from all the hard
don't come
problems.
for my goat. You hear me?
You just like J. Cole. You don't even want to order him.
Anyways, straying away from that. Um, so we got Justin Jefferson. I can order him. I think he's number one, regardless
Okay.
of whatever. Yeah, just so I got Jetta's number one, whatever. I got Jamar Chase. I got Puka Nakua. So that's three. I got JSN. That's a four. I got AJ Brown is on my list in my top seven. And then to round it out, I got CeeDee Lamb. Yes, he's in my top seven. Yes, he is. And Amon-Ra St. Brown is also in my top seven receivers in the league. And then my honorable mention, it's mostly because of the year last year and a little bit of skill set, George Pickens. And that's my
Mm.
that's my list. Top seven receivers. Now what's yours? Let's see how comparable our lists are.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to the point I really want to get dig at, but let me pull up my list. Give me 1 second, y'all. Uh, and my goat doesn't run away from his problems, so we're gonna face them head on.
Your goat
Uh,
is my goat too. Anyways.
we're gonna start it off with my number one, and I say he's one of my favorite players I've ever watched. One of the most dynamic players I've ever watched. I'm a receiver guy. I'm gonna glaze. It's 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 Puka Jamal Nakua. That's my number one.
That's a
I
dog.
think he's Himothy Harrison, Himothy Jr., Hemi Bron James, like Hemi Mello Anthony. Like this is what I think of Puka Nakua. The strongest, some of the strongest hands I've ever seen. Just pure football player, tough bastard. You know, a
Mm-hmm.
hard working Jesse, a son of a gun. All these good things,
Plays
and
the
he's just
game
a
the
great
right
player.
way.
Plays plays the game the right way. Number one is
Yep.
Puka Nakua, and we'll go to
Okay.
number two. My number two and three, it's a flip flop for you, however you want, but I have my three at three because he had Jordan James McCarthy as quarterback. So my number two is Jamar Chase, and he has my boy Rico told me he's a generational prospect. I didn't believe him because I didn't like the LSU team, and he straight up is producing every single year, every single game. He gonna get you his yards. Number three, I'm go. I'm gotta go with Jettas. He
Yep.
inspires me every day. Like when I get old, I'm gonna get me a grill, and it's because he plays with swagger. He plays with
Come on. Diamond
pizzazz,
Diamond is dancing on his neck. Come on.
and
Every
no
time the
matter
lights on him.
who was throwing him the ball, he gonna cook up. And so I gotta go with Jettas. And then at recent developments, even though he's been a good receiver, he had an extreme breakout year. I'm gonna go with four. I'm gonna have to go with Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he's just been great. He's 1,700 yards this year, ridiculous. Got himself a bowl. Uh, he put on for his last name. You know what I'm saying? And
They call that boy the Emerald City route artist.
and you gotta respect it. And so 5 and 6, Five is yes, a great season. Yes, he had a great season, and yes, he's had other seasons that weren't as good. But we all know he could have been this guy. He just didn't have a run. He just didn't have a quarterback. So my number five might be crazy. I had went with George Pickens at five,
No.
not running from the grind. And then at six, another thing, the season wasn't great. Season was not great, but we know what he does, and he's the best. He gets the best separation in the league when he needs it. I'm gonna go with Arthur Warren Brown. AJ, put on for Philly. We love you, man. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't going. You ain't going to no. You ain't going to no stupid boss. Boston. We not going there.
Nah.
We staying right here in Philly, dickhead. Uh, but seven, you might think this is crazy. I know he's not on really anybody's list, but it's also due to the quarterbacks that he's had and the play style offense that he's in. Cortland Sutton is my number seven guy. I think Cortland Sutton is a extremely talented player. It just doesn't get to show it all the time because of his circumstances. I think he's incredible. Like big, strong-handed, gets his separation, catches everything, makes sideline catches, blocks. He does it all. Uh, and then my honorable mention because I think his his best ability is availability. I don't think he's a spectacular talent. I think he's a B plus talent. He just happens to not get injured that much and have good hands. So I'm gonna go with Amon-Ra St. Brown because of the volume and the consistency, and so he goes as my honorable mention.
Interesting. Interesting list there. Especially, I think, what? George Pickens at 5, and um, Amon Ra being 7, and then Court or being honorable mention. I'm sorry, and then Cortland Sutton being 7. So my instant like reaction to Cortland Sutton. You think Cortland Sutton is better than Drake London?
Yes,
Okay, interesting. Let me think of some other guys. You think Cortland Sutton is better than? So you think he's better than C.D. Lamb?
yes. I am extremely low on CeeDee Lamb because CeeDee Lamb does not win on the outside. My opinion will never change on him until he starts beating people on the outside. Uh, come talk to me. Like CeeDee Lamb against the Eagles. You know who he had his 100 some yards against? You wanna know who he had his yards against?
It was against
Not Quinyon Mitchell.
nah,
It
trust I
wasn't against
know.
Cooper DeJean. It was against
Adoree
Adoree Jackson.
Jackson.
So
Boy, I
like
tell you.
I'm not dissing Adoree Jackson by no means. I
I
don't think he was
am.
terrible.
No, I
But
am. No, he was terrible. No, no.
no, he got better. He got better.
He was the
Uh,
one they were going at. Whenever you play the Eagles and you were passing the ball, you're throwing at Adoree. You can't throw at Q. You damn near can't throw at Coop.
but you
They
can throw
threw at only Adoree
you
and
can throw it to Kobe Dean.
and
You can
Jacorian
go
Bennett.
you can throw it to Kobe Dean. Kobe Dean gonna go make that tackle. But he's gonna get barbecue chicken on
That's
that route.
that's all they threw at though. Adoree, Jacorian Bennett, and a little bit, at the linebacker level. But they was not throwing that Q and they was not throwing that Coop, man. So I mean, that's why obviously, yeah. I don't know. I mean, they had Q on George. I think they should have had Q follow CD, to be honest.
CD's
But
not a number one. Like
wow, you really think lower?
CD has his numbers because of
He's a reception
because
machine.
of his I would say because of his quarterback and because of he is on his quarterback is the stat pad king. Oh, we're down 30. I'm throwing bombs now.
For sure.
Like
For sure. I can for
like
sure agree with that about the Cowboys. Most definitely.
but can we go through your list again because I was one name that jumped
Yeah.
out at me and I just,
I
polar bear in
mean,
Texas.
it was really CD. I mean, that's on because look, I had Jamar, Jettas, JSN, Puka, CD, Amon Ra, and AJ Brown. Obviously,
Yeah.
off my list, I'm leaving off due to injury. My honorable mention would most likely be Tyreek Hill. He would be interchangeable with like a CD Lamb because I mean the thing you said. So I would question you about why Amon Ra's your honorable mention and not CD because I mean Amon Ra is almost in the same comp in terms of he plays mostly slot receiver just like CD. But I'm assuming you think Amon Ra wins more on the outside than CD Lamb does.
Yes. My thing is uh Jameer Gibbs is the most electric player of that team.
Yeah,
Jamison Williams takes the top off, but the heart and soul of that offense entirely is Amon-Ra. When the Cowboys, the heart and soul of that offense is Dak Prescott.
yeah.
So, like, who was Dak throwing to when he first had his first few good years? Was Des
Um,
Bryant, Amari Cooper?
I was gonna say I
Uh,
think probably Dez and Amari. I don't because Dak's first year is what 2015, 2016.
no, yeah, Dez Amari. I'm just trying to think of some other receivers. Dez Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there's another receiver that they had that was like good. I'm blanking, but
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. We're damn near going back 10 years, man.
nah,
But
yeah. But I'm just saying, like he was the heart and soul of that team.
yeah,
Not CeeDee Lamb is not. He's just a product of the offense.
yeah, he's. I mean, I think anyone who watches CD's game can admit he's a reception merchant. I mean, we all know that. I mean,
He's a slot merchant.
yeah. I mean, yeah. He is. He works a lot out of the slot. I mean, Amon Ross similar, but I think yeah, you did make a good point, especially when you take a look at the Cowboys' run game. They're not up there in terms of run game like Detroit is, and Amon Ra can put up damn near the same amount of numbers as CD, and he's probably more efficient at it too if we take a look at the numbers as well. But
And you don't have to run specific plays for like yes, if that makes sense. You run specific plays for a Monra, but it's not like or running the deep shot type of thing for like how it is for CD. Amon Ra is anything the team needs me to do, I'm going to do that because we need to win. CD is
mm-hmm.
like, I mean, I got my six and one. I got my six and I got my six for 92 and a touchdown. I'm
Yeah,
good. Like
CD gonna he gonna give you 8 catches, 100 yards. Like he always gonna have 12 targets, 8 catches, 15 targets, 9 catches. Like he's always gonna have the targets and reception numbers. And then I think Amon Ra. I think where Amon Ra really does a good job is people don't talk about enough is his goal line work. His goal line routes. I think he's top three like red zone receivers, and he not like being a non jump ball type of guy.
so who you think would be the top three?
Goal line receivers. I mean, you got to have Devontae in there. We just seen what he did. I mean, red zone.
Red zone. So okay. Because
Mm-hmm.
are you counting tight ends in this as well, or are you just going to do
I'm just talking
receivers?
receivers. Yeah. No tight ends, just receivers. Cause what if you if you did include tight ends, you have Brock Bowers in there. I'm assuming
Brock Bowers, you could go. There's a few tight. You could. There's a few tight ends you could pick. George Kittle, but I mean, his foot's cooked. Uh, but Trey McBride,
Mm-hmm.
Goddard really is not a lob. Like he's not much of a like head topper
Yeah,
like he used
not
to
a
be. But
jump ball,
like,
but more just goal line plays though. They were Eagles did run a lot of goal line plays with Goddard, a lot of runs, shovels,
so you're
little
saying.
short
So are
stuff.
we saying? Are we saying the fade like the fade route? Like you're saying the red zone. What do you? You're saying you're saying the fade
Go
and the slant.
fade, slant, comeback. I mean, he's
What's the which? What's
his
what's this
route
one?
tree goal
What's
like
the route that's you're outside? You go. What is that again?
I
It's
mean
not an out
that's
route.
technically a
The zig.
return. A zig would be to the outside. That's where you would be
No,
coming
that's what I'm
inside and
saying.
then break back outside. Yeah, a zig,
You're outside. You go up. You like cut in a little bit and come back. That's okay. Zig. All right.
zig.
So if the three, your three would be who?
Devonte Adams, Amon Ross St. Brown, and then I'd probably go Jettas.
Whoa.
Jettas
I'm
on every area of the field is the best route runner.
I understand what you're saying. You think Jed's the best route runner in the league?
Yeah, I mean it's like him and Tay. They're like neck and neck, but Jettas too
I'm
smooth.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Who you
This
got?
is I got two biases right here for this goal line. I mean for this red zone routes. I'm sorry.
I got
The
mine.
slant and the go ball. AJ Brown is better than it's AJ Brown.
Goal
It's AJ
line.
Brown.
Okay.
And
So
then on best route runner in the league, best route runner in the league.
you gonna say JSN?
Hey, no, it's Devontae Smith.
I
This my bias
love.
coming through.
Look,
It's Smitty.
I love Smitty. I think he is like you already know. I love Smitty. I like he one of my favorites. He one of the best. But okay, for the topic we're on right now, as far as goal line routes, he doesn't run enough goal. I mean, you know how Eagles are on the goal
Oh
line,
no,
like,
no, not for the not for that goal line,
but
but
just
route running
routes in
overall.
general.
Smitty's there for me.
Top, I would see. I don't know with bias. I mean, I'm definitely giving him top 10. I can't put him that high. I can't put him as the best.
Smitty's one for
I
me,
can't put him
man.
as the best. See, that's Eagles bias though.
Nah, I said it was. I
Yeah,
didn't shy away from it,
yeah,
but
nah.
that's an Eagles bias. But the AJ Brown is not an Eagles bias. That's
No, yeah, we know. Hey, everybody know AJ Brown.
we know what that slant looked like. We know what that fade looked like.
I'm sorry. No, the Eagles
Forget about
offense
it.
last year though, that was so funny. AJ Brown deep ball, Saquon run, Saquon run, Saquon run. AJ Brown deep
Don't even
ball,
talk to me.
punt,
Yo,
punt.
don't even talk to me like what that, bro.
Oh, Patula's so shit.
Bro, it's the thing. The thing is, it was so many
Oh my
drops.
gosh.
I, bro, you. I know other teams have had worse seasons.
Yeah.
Dog, you have no idea how bad it was watching Carson Wentz become crazy because he did was every time he threw the ball to receivers, they would drop it. So he was like, I'm just
Aguilar.
gonna hold onto the ball for 8 minutes. Like,
Oh, Aguilar, man, that I still remember. I think back to that video, man. I know you like Aguilar, but that
he wasn't the
video,
worst player in the world.
yeah, nah.
He wasn't.
The video of the dude, if it was Aguilar with the what was it, the babies out the burning building. Oh man. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
just crazy diss. But yeah, back to the goal line routes combo. Yeah, I think as far as route tree on the goal line, Amon-Ra got the best route tree on the goal line, I think. I mean, I've seen him hit every single route. He's just he's
This just
phenomenal
makes
on
me.
the goal line with no jump ball, like two, like just pure routes.
This is just sad, man.
What's sad?
You talking about MK&Rod, you talked about Devontae Adams, and because he's still here. There's a guy that should still be here, and they gotta be the best on the goal line on these routes.
Who we talking about, man?
AB, you saw what he did to Tyrann Matthew in the Super Bowl. You saw what happened.
Yeah, yeah. Too
I
bad the
just wish
guy
he could
went
have
crazy,
had
man.
if he could have got 2 or 3 more years, like yes, to me, he's an undisputed Hall of Famer, but like it would have been indisputable top three if he could have got 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah.
But
And he was playing in the city, in Tampa, with Tom. And just, I don't know, man. Shoot. Play the Jets, I guess you just
what do you think's
just
the
bad
bigger
luck.
what if? What do you think's the bigger what if? If he stayed on the Raiders or if he never took his shirt off? What's like a high like? What's a what if you think would result in a better future?
I think easily if he never took his shirt off. I think playing with Tom, that Tampa team, I just think, yeah. I mean, they already had won the Super Bowl at that point. I mean, they're looking at a repeat at that point. That was 1 year removed. Yeah.
Yeah, but they wasn't going. Like me and you both watched them games.
You don't
That
know.
bro, Tom Brady gained my respect these the final few years of his career, simply due to the fact that he was throwing the ball 3,000 times a game
Hey man, that's GOAT
with
right
no
there.
running backs.
Yeah, I mean,